Hi class, I'm happy to be with you again today. So I am sorry I'm a day late getting these couple of problems posted for you to watch. This is exercise 6-9 on page 297 in your book. So what we're doing here is we are doing what's called a bank reconciliation. And you'll remember that I told you that really the only task we are learning to do in this chapter is a bank reconciliation. Everything else is just conceptual, talking about internal control, segregation of duties. We talked about that earlier. But right now I'm going to show you how to do a bank reconciliation and then how to post the entries that you need to do to make the cash balance in the general ledger be correct. A lot of you think, why do we do a bank reconciliation? When I look at my account, you know, I can go to the gas station on my way to school, and by the time I get to school, that they've already subtracted that cash from my account by the time I get to school. But that's not the way it is in business. In business, most companies are still writing checks and mailing them. And so there is a lag between what is going on in your bank account and what you've done at your business. So let's look at exercise 6-9. Okay, so it says that at the close of business on June 30, the cash account shows $11,589. Okay, so that would be per book. Remember, book is our general ledger. Over here, we'll do per bank. Okay, so the balance at June 30 on our general ledger is $11,589. And then it says that when the bank statement comes, it says that we have $10,555. Okay, then it says outstanding checks as of June 30 total $1,829. Well, remember, an outstanding check is when you have made the check out and you've mailed it and it is being deposited by some other company, and who knows when that's going to happen, and then it has to go through the big computer in the sky that all banks clear their checks through and finally get subtracted out of your account. So what that means is that you have recorded them and taken them out of your checking account on the general ledger, but the bank doesn't know it yet. So we need to subtract them from what the bank thinks we have. Okay, check number 919, listed with the canceled checks, was correctly drawn for $467 in payment of utility bill. However, we had put it in our account on $476. So we wrote the check for $467, and that's what it cleared for, but we recorded it as $476. So see, that's what we call a transposition error. So that means that we took $9 more out of our account than we should have. Can everybody see that? So add back the correction for check 919. Then it says that the June 30 cash receipts of $28.56 were placed in the bank's night depository after banking hours and were not recorded. Okay, so that means that Joe did the deposit on the last day of June and went to the bank, but the bank had already quit posting for that day. So we got the money on June 30, so we went ahead and put it on our books as of June 30, but the bank doesn't know it's coming yet. It ends up showing on July 1st at the bank. So we need to add that to what the bank thinks we have. Add the outstanding deposits. $28.56. Okay, now if we did this correctly, these two will balance, okay? So we had to make this one correction on the books, and then 10,555 minus 1829 plus 28.56, so I think that adds up. Somebody check my math. I don't have the solution in front of me. Okay? So, now, we need to make the books be right. So we're going to make a journal entry and fix this. Well, cash needs to be more than we thought it was. So we're going to debit cash for $9. And what are we going to credit? Well, when we wrote that check, we debited utilities expense, but we debited utilities expense for $9 too much. So we're going to credit utilities expense to get it to the right amount. Okay? See how that works? Okay, so now you can attempt to work the bank reconciliation problems that I assigned for you. Thanks.